In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the alarm mode and set your alarms on the Casio Module 3562 watch. This is kind of a tricky feature on this watch. It's actually one of the more lacking features. It's got some cool settings. I'll show you the one thing I don't like about it. The way we're going to get to it is we're going to press the mode button 4 times. The fourth press should get you to a screen that looks like this. It should say AL on the top. And then you should see a value down here. Now the value that you're seeing is going to depend on what was the last value you were on when you were in this mode. This watch has 3 different alarms. One of them can be set as a snooze alarm, and that is value number 1. Snooze alarm means it'll continue to repeat for 5 minutes, every 5 minutes until you turn it off. I'm going to press the bottom right button to adjust the different alarms. So there's alarm number 1, there's alarm number 2, alarm number 3, and then this is going to be your hourly signal. It's pretty simple. Whichever alarm you want to turn on, actually let's go to alarm number 2. If I just simply wanted to turn on this alarm, I'm fine with the time of 12 a.m. while you're on the given alarm. So I'm in alarm mode, number 2. I'm going to press the top left button, which is the adjust button. What I don't like about this watch, or the negative about it, is you can see that that alarm is turned on. That will be in every mode that you're in. It's just hard to see. I don't know why they picked that location, but it is very hard to see the indicator. A, it's very small, and then B, it's right here underneath this little bar, which just makes it almost impossible for viewing. But that's the simple way. You can toggle it on, toggle it off. So let me go, let's go back to number 2. I can press the top left button to toggle it off or toggle it on. What if I wanted to turn on alarm number 3? We do the same thing. We're just going to press the bottom right button, go to alarm number 3, turn that one on, turn it off. You can have multiple alarms turned on, or you can just use one, or you can use none of them. If you want to adjust your alarm time, the default is going to be 12 a.m. Now you notice the AM PM indicator. My time display is in 12-hour format. Your alarm display will follow whatever format you're in. So if you're in 24-hour format, you would be seeing a 24-hour format value here. On the given alarm we want to adjust, we're going to press and hold the adjust button, top left button. Once you hold it, the first value that's going to be blinking is your hour indicator. You can use either of the 2 buttons on the right-hand side of the watch to adjust the hour down or up. Once you've got your hour set, now remember, if you're an AM PM, you want to make sure you set that AM PM indicator right. Once you've got your hour set correctly, you're going to press the mode button. It's the bottom left button. That will take you to your minutes. Again, you can use either of the buttons on the right to adjust your minutes. Press the mode button again. This is what gets a little tricky. On your alarms, you can set an alarm to go off on a certain day for a certain month, and it will repeat every month on that day only. If you leave it like this, where all of these values are blanks, it is a daily alarm. So every day, if I turn this alarm on, it's going to go off at 10 p.m. Let me show you. Let's adjust. If I set it to this and I didn't set a day, it would go off every day in the month of February, and that's it. So it's kind of interesting the way they did it. Set your month the way you want, or if you want it to go off every month, you would want to set this to blank. Press the mode button. The next value is going to be your day value. Again, if you leave it blank, it will go off every day. But if I wanted to, I could say, let's say we're setting an alarm to let us know we get paid on the 15th. If I set it like that, this alarm would go off on the 15th of every month at 10 p.m. Those are the only days it would go off. Press the mode button again. Just takes you back to your year. Once you're totally done, you're going to press the top left button, and we've successfully changed alarm number 3. When you go into that setting, it will always turn it on by default. So again, if you wanted to turn it off, you would need to press the top left button. Alarm number 2 works the same way. The one that's a little bit different is alarm number 1. It's going to work the same way in terms of setting it. The way we just did would be the exact same, but when you turn it on, this one has a different option. I can press the adjust button that turns on the alarm. Again, this is going to be really hard to see. Alarm number 1 is now on, but if I press adjust again, instead of it turning it off, it turns on the snooze function. So now alarm number 1 is on, and I have it set to snooze. If I press it again, alarm number 1 is off completely. The snooze option is only available on alarm number 1. So if you're wanting a snooze, you'd want to set the time value for this one, turn it on, and then turn it on snooze. And then last but not least in here is your hourly signal. If you don't have any setting options for it when you're on the hourly signal, if you press the top left button, it will turn it on or turn it off. Again, there's a little indicator that's very hard to see that lets you know that it's on. The only other thing I was going to mention is while you're in your alarm mode, if you wanted to test your alarm, if you press and hold the bottom right button, we can hear or test the alarm. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that's what the alarm sounds like. Once we're totally done adjusting our alarms, press the mode button a couple times. And that's a look at how we set the alarms on our Module 3562 watch. I hope the video helped.